Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be discussing the insanity that is Chris Ingham and Sarah to a degree, because everybody knows that Sarah's an insane little, I don't want to say the word, but Chris is an insane little gnome, and he is going boating today, so we're going to discuss that. Right, Chris?
Who does?
Wait, what?
The girl's telling me secrets. Anyway, good morning, iFam.
Secrets about Chris? I wonder what they could be. Anybody want to hazard a guess what they could be? Is it that Chris has been messaging one of their friends? Something like that. Anybody else want to have a guess what Chris could be holding on to close to his heart?
Welcome to today's vlog. It's been...
Encounter.
I've got another cold sore, guys, and it's really irritating me. It's right in the corner of my mouth. It's the third cold sore I've had in less than a month, and it's just horrible. All day yesterday it was irritating me. Sorry, Ella, go on.
I just had a funny encounter with Isabel.
Why?
Right, so I came in, I was outside because I had my shoes not ready, and I was like, I really need a drink, so I came in and grabbed a drink. And on my way in, Isabel said, help Daisy with shoes. And I was like, okay. And then on the way back, I just realised he stood right in front of him, and I'm like...
I shouldn't laugh, but look at her. She's paying no attention to Isla whatsoever. Zero attention. All she's doing is playing with her cold sore and just huffing and puffing and thinking, when's this story going to end? That's what she's thinking.
It's like I just helped him. And then she goes,
Don't cause him.
Now I've got to put all my drink down and take my bag off my shoulder. And that's in a mood, isn't it?
Sad times.
Do you think I did anything wrong?
Little tip for you guys. When Sarah ends this segment with sad times, and Isabel does it as well, right? And it's a little bit annoying, but what it means when Sarah does it is that she's not heard a word that's actually been said. She's not been listening, and she's ended it with sad times. She don't have a clue what she's been listening to, and that is why. That's an easy way of recognising what Sarah's been thinking.
Sad times, guys. I mean, it's not really a big deal. I was just filling up water flasks for everyone, and Jace asked Isabel to put shoes on. Anyway, it's no big deal. We're about to head out to the beach. We've not been to this beach yet, but it is a pebble beach, and it looks really nice.
So hot.
It looks really nice. So we're going to... Okay. Who does?
Wait, what?
The girl's telling me secrets. Anyway, good morning, iFam. Welcome to today's vlog.
Well, there you go. Chris Ingham at his brilliant best. He is treating us to the intro not once, but twice. He thought it was that good. In fact, he thought that we should listen to Sarah twice because, we don't get enough of Sarah Ingham. Or maybe he's just trying to beef out the vlog. Who knows? Apparently, it's an editing error. He had this to say about it. Apologies about the repeat at the start of this video. Getting used to some new editing software, and it's a glitchy process with a cold face emoji. Don't know if that means he's cold, or I don't know. Anyway, I just made the edit on YouTube, so it will play normal in about an hour from now. Hope everyone is having a lovely Saturday with a question mark. So yeah, he's changed his software from, I don't know what. I think it's just it's crap, and it's excuses, isn't it, Chris? Excuses. It's all we ever get from you. Anyway, excuses. So somebody called him out on it. They said, do you not check your vlogs? Another mess up at the beginning where it repeats itself. How many years have you been vlogging? Amateur mistake. Classic. And Chris had to come back because he was not. He always gets irate about his editing skills. If you call him out on his editing, he will get angry. If you call him out on his perversions, doesn't care, right? So, odd, very odd. He says, alright Jess, how many videos do you edit daily and have done for 8 years non-stop? Thought so. clown emoji. Classic Chris, classic Chris. Right, Chris, I think you're getting the wrong end of the stick here, because your defense is a little bit shoddy, because if you've done it 8 years non-stop, then you would know more about editing than the regular person would, and you would not make mistakes. So I think your defense is a little bit shit. And yeah, that was what happened at the beginning of the vlog, and it was, you know, Chris has been editing for 8 years non-stop, except for the many days off they have every week. So what can you do? Also, it just goes to show his level of care and attention to his own channel now. We all know he couldn't care less. He really could not care less about his channel. And it shows in the editing. It shows in the effort that they put in. The last few days, all they've done is yabber on the vlogs about nothing, right? And that's because they've got nothing else to vlog about. I mean, they're on holiday. You'd have something to vlog about, wouldn't you? Surely. Anyway, they did today, though. They went boating, didn't they, Chris? Didn't you, Chris? Chris, didn't you go boating? Yeah, we're going to show that in a minute, because I have words to say, oddly enough.
Chris has just seen a sign he can hire boats. Like, what boats did he say they were? Engine boats.
Engine boats. So you're going to have to get a bit of a grip on things if you're going to be a proud owner of said engine boats. Engine boats, a motorboat. So, yeah, you need to, you know, get back up to speed with things, Sarah, because you are going to have your very own engine boat soon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, babe.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry to tell you. I'm leaving you. I'm going to take everybody with me, but I'm leaving you for 1 hour.
You wish, Chris, you wish. Although, when you do leave, Sarah, you're not going to take the kids with you, are you? No, you're going to you're going to row off into the distance in your little paddle boat with just yourself and your beanie to keep you company.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll live.
You sure?
You're only allowed 6 people in the boat, and I'm A-okay with not going out in the boat. So I've said, that's okay, I'll wait here.
So you can rent motorboats.
Why does my face look so round? Like, every time I'm vlogging.
Bloody hell, Sarah. How long have you got for us to come up with reasons why your face looks so round? Possibly it is a little bit swollen. You didn't expect me to say that, did you? Swollen due to being a nearby, you know, Chris sat right next to you, you know. That could be where the allergic reaction is coming from, or it could be that you're eating too much, or you're just not walking enough, you're not doing enough, you just look like that in general, you know. I mean, some people are blessed with looks and others are like you.
My face looks different. Does it look different in real life to you?
I'm sorry, what? Does your face look different in real life? What, as opposed to what? As opposed to what? Nobody ever sees your face fake, is it not? Chris always sees you in real life, right? Isn't it? It's not. I've never asked that question to anybody. Do I look different in real life to you? No, Sarah. I think one thing that is not real life is you, right?
What do you mean?
When I'm vlogging, this is so random, but when I'm vlogging, I'm looking at the viewfinder. I don't know what it is, but it looks different. My face looks different.
Uh-oh. Awkward. Chris, say something to get out of it. She's just rumbled you. She knows that you've been putting a filter on her face. Isn't it, Sarah? Isn't it? I'm sorry that you've had to find out this way, Sarah, but yeah, Chris has been putting a filter on, so you do look different on camera to everybody else.
It's the wide
fatter.
angle.
No, it's not
the
the wide
edges of
angle.
the wide angle.
No, it's not.
It distorts things.
No, it's not. My face isn't distorted, it's fat.
How many days was this after they were exposed on Tattle? How many days after are they recording this? After her real life pictures were released to the world. It's probably what she's talking about, to be fair. It's funny anyway.
Your face isn't fat. It's not fat at all.
It's like suddenly.
Your face isn't fat. Be quiet, woman.
Well, you can see the romance isn't dead there. Chris says, "Don't worry, Sarah, your face isn't fat." Indeed. That's love right there, that is. And I'd have to agree, you know, for all that I've just said and just taking the piss a little bit. I was just having a laugh. Don't worry. Sarah, you look as beautiful as ever, right? Especially with that moonlight behind you. Moonlight? Sunlight? Anyway, with the sun shining upon your brow, it makes you look lovely.
Anyway, so you can rent motorboats here, which is really cool. £35 an hour, or £60 for 2 hours.
Yeah, you better rent it out for the day then, Chris, because where you're going and how you're going to behave on said boat, you might need the day to be recovered, you know, out of the ditch that you're bound to land your family in. So a day's worth, would that be like £100? Get a discount for the day.
So Sarah didn't. A second I suggested it, Sarah was instantly like, I don't want to do it anyway, which is fair enough. She doesn't feel it. She feels a bit uneasy, you know, being as pregnant as you are.
Yeah, I'm happy staying on land. You know, I'm down in Devon, 6 hours from home.
Yeah,
that's enough for me. I don't need to go further.
Speaking of being heavily pregnant and everything, Sarah, you know, that's good. You refused to go on the boat. I'm sure if there was enough room, Chris would have dragged you along, but you have your excuses ready. But being so heavily pregnant, do you not think that you may have enjoyed some sort of company, you know, in case anything happened whilst they were gone and they were lost at sea?
But I just think it's so exciting. I've already talked about this in the previous video, but I'm 100% buying a boat for next summer.
No, we're not buying a boat.
No, we are buying a boat for next summer. This is perfect practice. Yeah, babe? I don't know. We're going to go find out now. Anyway, so I've paid for it, so we're going to go and sign up and get all our life jackets and stuff and get out on the ocean, explore some of this absolutely stunning coastline. Alright guys, who's ready to go and get on a motorboat? Okay, Esme's terrified of me driving a boat.
And with good reason, as we're about to find out, Chris.
You don't know what you're doing, right?
Oh, we'll be fine. We'll be all good. This is what your summer next year is going to look like, so. Enjoy, babes.
Okay, so I don't know if Chris is joking here. This is what your summer's going to look like. Get used to it. Esme expressed his concern whether or not Chris knows what he's doing. You do know what you're doing though, don't you? Right? And that is a 14-year-old asking for reassurance from her dad that she's not going to die, right? So yeah, that's fair enough, I feel. And then Chris says, yeah, I know what I'm doing, get used to it, this is how your summer's going to look like next year. And she doesn't seem to have any choice over that matter, so it's like it or lump it. So you can if you're terrified of Chris driving the boat, then it's tough really, because you're going to be doing it anyway, right?
Okay, we're getting in that one that's on the sea already. Number 5. I've got an emergency phone number to ring if anything goes wrong. And it looks like we're all good. We're basically allowed to go straight out, right past the boat, you can see in the distance, and then go all the way around to the right to a certain point, and all the way around to the left where there's a set of stacks around that way. It's a bit choppy today apparently, but it should be good.
So you already knew that it was going to be choppy before you went out and decided to take your 2 littlest ones with you. I mean, I personally would have thought maybe it's not quite for them, right? Maybe it's not their occasion to go out on the boat because maybe the weather's not really playing ball today. Maybe just leave those 2 behind. They can stay behind with Sarah, you know. Sarah needs some company. She can play with the kids and the kids can play with Sarah. So that could have happened, but no, you decided to take the rest and take all the kids with you.
Not too far though. That's scary.
And another one of your children expressing a level of fear that she doesn't want to go too far because it's scary. An irrelevant point coming up, but I thought you had number 5 booked, Chris, and that says number 6. Did you steal the wrong boat, or did you knock somebody off and take their boat? Probably that one.
This is so scary! This is so scary! I'd be like, Dad, are you okay? You look nervous. Why do you look nervous?
I'm a bit nervous. No, I'm good.
I don't like the sea. Why am I doing this? Oh, it's so pretty though. Like, look at it. Oh my gosh. Ah! Oh my god, this is so cool. Mimi, what are we doing? Oh my god.
Right, so you know when Isabel is screaming and saying, "Oh my god, this is so scary, this is so scary, I can't believe it. Dad, why are you looking so worried? Dad, why are you look? It's so scary." And then they turn to Jace, and Jace is in the corner on his own with nobody next to him, nobody holding on to him, nobody holding his hand. He's 4 years old. He's 4 years old, and yet Isabel is screaming that it's so scary because they're jumping up and down in the water and all sorts, right? And yet nobody thinks that Jace might need to be held on to because he's not a very heavy person, and he can be flung out of said boat, right?
Oh, this is so fun! Are you gonna scream?
Yeah.
Oh. Row your boat gently down the stream. Let's go to France, guys. We're going all the way to France.
This is why I wanted to do this, just to see the coastline from the actual sea. Obviously it's a bit cloudy today, so it's a bit dark and gloomy looking, but it's just amazing. Life is but a dream. Clever girl. Are we all sailing together?
Yeah.
Alright guys, right, we're allowed to go as far as those stacks are in the far distance, so let's go see them.
Girls, I'm going to do a video already.
Sorry, so I know I've already talked about this regarding Jace because we could see him before, but I wanted to wait until we saw a clear picture of what was happening with Mila. And as you can see here, you've got Mila sat there, you have Isabel sat next to her, and Isabel is taking a selfie. That's right, she's looking at the camera, looking at the phone, taking a selfie, and all she's doing is she is resting her hand on Mila's. That is all, right? So in my opinion, that is not good enough, right? That is absolutely not good enough. All she's doing is nothing to protect that child, and it gets worse.
Whoa, that was a bit like, damn.
So big, this is terrifying. That was a big one. I like the idea of the boat, man.
So now you can see that Mila's hand is not being held, or is not even being touched by Isabel. Isabel is resting her hand on the side. Hasn't even got a sense of where her sister actually is, and it is insane. Look at it. Just fucking look at it. I'm sorry for swearing, right? But just know, Isabel, your hand should be wrapped around Mila. It should not be resting slightly on her. It should not be not even touching her. It should be holding her tightly, and preferably with your arm around Mila rather than just on her hand. You know, you need to keep the kids safe. Keep them safe. What is so difficult to understand about that? Honestly, I've absolutely no idea what the hell goes through your minds. Isabel is as responsible as Chris is in this situation, right? Chris shouldn't be taking them out on the boat anyway, but Isabel is the second adult on the boat and should be looking after her sisters and brother. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, boy, let's go. Faster? Okay.
Won't you take me for a ride? I love the feeling of the wind in my hair while speaking.
This is absolutely ridiculous, right? Look at Jace. Look at him go up and down and up and down. That is pretty fucking bad, right? This boat is going insanely fast. It's going up and down in the water. At any point, he could be chucked over the edge. At any point. And this idiot, both of these idiots, have absolutely no self-awareness whatsoever. And it blows my actual mind how they can just think that this is okay. Okay, I'm sorry. It's actually worse watching this back again the second time. The first time I watched it and I thought, what the hell? You know, I was very concerned. But watching it back again, I'm like, oh my God, this is intensely bad. And I can't get my head around it at all. I know these don't have very good water safety records, but this is just maybe they think it's okay because the kids have life jackets. Maybe they think it's okay. It's not. It's still not okay.
On the highway down by the sea, we go
And I wish that we'd seen the worst of it. I wish that was all that was happening. But what is about to come up next is actually going to knock you sick. And I don't know. It is like probably the worst thing that I've seen. Actually, really, seriously, right? Possibly even worse than the baby on the beach thing. Okay.
Let's not capsize. Isabel, what just happened?
We nearly capsized. No, we didn't nearly, but no, we nearly did. Dad went over a bump, but we didn't realise there was a big wave behind it, so we went down the other side. The boat just went over this massive. So
as you've got Isabel explaining to everybody how they nearly capsized the boat because it went up and down, and as you can see at this particular moment, the boat is bobbing up really high, and she has taken her hands completely out of the situation, and is not anywhere near being able to save her baby sister, whilst the boat could actually at the very same time fling her in the air and overboard. And this is why, Chris, people come down hard on you for things like this. That is absolutely ridiculous what's going on here. It's shameful, and no longer can Isabel say, oh, well, I'm just a child and I don't know any better, because now she does. She's an adult, and she has all the responsibility that adulthood comes with it. So, enjoy that, Isabel. But also, don't kill your sister.
Look how choppy it is. It's really choppy today. So when we're going towards the waves, it's like bouncing everywhere.
I'll hold it.
Okay.
Dad, chill.
Oh, you're telling your dad to chill, are you? Are you telling him to chill? Why doesn't he then? Why don't you hold on to your sister if you think that your dad is being a little bit manic at this particular moment? Why not just hold on to your sister so she doesn't fling up in the air and overboard? This is ridiculous. And just so we can see, whilst Mila was flying up and down in the air like that, this is how Isabel had a hold of her, if you can call it having hold of her.
Dad.
That is ridiculous. That is not even close to being safe. And I'm just worried here, very much so, that Chris is racing off into the distance with no care whatsoever for his kids at all.
Oh my god, the way
Okay, so I personally don't like boats, right? It's not my thing. I don't like them. But what I do know in this situation is that the kids should not be screaming that, making it sound like they are unsafe or they're afraid. It shouldn't be a thing, right? If you're going out on a boat, it should be a leisurely activity that is enjoyable for all. Not a screaming exercise where you are all afraid of your life. Afraid for your life, right? That's not what going out on boats is all about. Chris, for you, maybe it is. Maybe that's the thrill of it. Maybe you are having such an amazing time that you need to just, pump that motor, get it going a bit quicker and everything. All the while, Isabel just happens to be paying more attention to taking pictures, because that's more important than keeping the safety of your all the kids safe on the boat. Yeah, that's brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So this is the reel that he put up on Instagram to show the best bits of their boat trip, which is supposed to show how amazing the boat trip was and how fun it was and how you need to go and watch the vlog and everything else. So as you can see, Isabel is being promoted as being an unfit sister, unfit adult big sister to her little sister, by not looking after her at all. You can see she's not even got her hands anywhere near Mila at that point. I'd also question just who is supposed to be looking after Mila whilst Isabel is directing the boat, driving the boat, if you will. Is it possibly Chris who is filming Isabel and not looking after her, looking after Mila? Oh, who knows? Could be anyone at this stage. And yeah, there are no words for just how fucking stupid that actually is. Having your 14-year-old sitting on the back of the boat, or the front of the boat, and just hanging off the edge. You know what would happen if she happened to slip down in front of the boat there? She would slip down and under the boat, straight into those propellers, those engines that Sarah loves so much. Yeah, those engines, propellers, would slice her in half and you would see her no more. Maybe that's your plan, Chris, is it? Trying to kill them off one by one because you've put Esme in danger, you've put Mila in danger, you've put Jace in danger. All the kids. The only one that was moderately safe was Isla, and what would happen if any of your kids fell overboard, right? Because the same goes for Mila and Jace. If either of those fell overboard, they would be subject to those propellers, which may, cut them in half and, cause serious damage, possibly even death, may I add. So what would happen in that situation?
I'm going to get myself an ice cream. It's only been 10 minutes, but it looks like they're already on their way back. Which one's not loving it? So, I literally want to die right now. I'm waving, literally stood up, arm in the air, waving my ice cream like, at them all coming back already, because obviously one of them doesn't like it, they're waving back at me. And they get closer, and I suddenly realise that it's not my family. That's not Chris and the girls and Jace. No, it's randomers. And I'm sat there waving and vlogging with people around me. I've had to get up and move away. I'm so embarrassed. Oh, it's not even my family. I'm just gonna stay down here now and eat my ice cream and try really hard not to embarrass myself anymore.
Well, Sarah, apart from the whole not your family thing, which fucking idiot. You try not to embarrass yourself on a daily basis. It's pretty difficult, you know, that's kind of your thing, your MO, if you like.
Oh, please,
Are you going to be able to...
Yeah, it's all good, don't worry.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I've just accidentally pulled out the emergency cord and cut the engine, but it's fine. I know what to do. It's fine. I know what to do. It's all good. We're not stranded. But look how peaceful this is. The engine off. Listen, just be quiet, everybody, for 1 minute.
Be quiet, everybody, for 1 minute. You're the only one that's talking, Chris. You're the one that's making the noise. You shut up.
I'm talking about, but this. Oh, just look at this though.
Yeah, don't lean over.
You be careful, mate. Oh, look at this, man. This is just gorgeous. Woohoo! Captain James. Clever boy. Are you the captain of the ship?
Yeah.
Let's turn it.
Romeo.
Okay, just very slow, very gently then, okay? Don't forget to watch where you're going. Good boy, that's it, that's how we do it.
Again, I can't tell you just how absolutely dangerous this is. You've got Jace there steering the boat, and look how close he is to the edge, right? That ledge, that seat is not very, like, deep. It's not very, like, safe. And he's right next to the edge of the boat. He could go over. I'm sorry, Chris, but you're a fucking idiot. Absolutely, hands down, the most stupid person I think I've ever had the misfortune to come across.
Are we set?
So yeah, that was pretty much it. Chris has the desire to kill off his family, so took them out to sea. And yeah, I have no further words. I think that you are absolutely insane. Put your bloody brain in gear next time. Stop being like, oh my god, I gotta show off, and you know, look how fast I can go, because it's amazing. You need to go as fast as possible so that all the chicas can see. You know what will happen, Chris? You know what will actually happen? If you do not look after your kids, if you do not take care at sea, you will die at sea.
Time's up. Now you're dead.
And deaf.
Okay, you just don't want to make your little jokey jokes, but if you do not know what you're doing out at sea, you will die at sea. Am I getting through to you, sailor?
And then you've got your stupid, jobless eldest daughter who just thinks that it's all fun and games because she's 18 now, and you know, she doesn't care about the safety of her brothers and sisters, and yeah, that's all fine. It's all well and good, you know. If she wants to die, she can die. But if I think that Mila and Jace deserve a chance in life. They've not had the best of few years since they came into this world, but I think that possibly they deserve a better chance and a better family, if I'm being honest with you. You know, at this stage, Chris, I wouldn't be surprised if social services actually did take attention of that particular clip, that segment, that vlog, because I think it was horrendous. It showed just how negligent you actually are as a father. It's ridiculous. And yeah, I'm shocked at you, Sarah, for allowing your idiotic husband to take your family to sea and actually act like that. What did you say to him when you saw the vlog footage back? Did you say to him, my God, how stupid were you actually? Or did you in fact say, oh, it's so much fun? It was like you had a laugh, right? You know that motto that you have, one life, live it? Well, it matters not if you're going to kill everybody, right? If you kill your kids, then what's the point of even having that one life? You see what I'm saying? Anyway, I've had enough. This has been me. That has been Idiot and Other Idiot. And until next time, please give this video a massive thumbs up. Comment all that you want to comment down below. And subscribe to the channel if you are new. And let's bring these to task, to justice. Thank you all so much. Until next time, have a lovely day. Take care of yourselves and bye-bye.